Hey guys! So, 1 year ago, I backed this awesome Kickstarter for the Lightseers Tarot, and what happened was, and you can actually go to the Kickstarter page. I'll put the link in the description and go read about this. What happened was, while Chris Ann, the deck creator, she was making the images and drawing the card images for the Lightseers Tarot deck. She was super duper inspired to make the Muse tarot deck. So what happened was us Kickstarter backers, got the option to back not one but two decks, and I call them sister decks because they came out together, one after the other, so to speak. And well, I'm all about the deal, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm getting two decks like that. And so I backed the Kickstarter where I ended up getting both these decks. So if you, I just finished making the video for the review, the flip through and review of this Lightseers Tarot deck. This is the deck I actually fell in love with and purchased. We'll back the Kickstarter because of this deck. And this deck was a happy surprise. And I'm going to talk about this. But if you have not watched that review, go watch it. But this particular video is gonna be all about this awesome deck, the Muse Tarot. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, your tarot blogger, deck and book reviewer, and maker of these awesome videos on YouTube. I'm also a tarot card reader and mentor, and an author of this awesome book on tarot, which is available on Amazon, both paperback and Kindle, all over the world. Now, all of these links and more are in the description, so do check that out. And at the end of this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more such awesome tarot videos. So like I said earlier, when Chris Ann was making the Lightseers Tarot deck, she was like, boom, inspired to create another deck. And I ended up getting this one thinking, hey, it's a great deal. And you know what happens, right? I always do that. And this is what happened with me. I ended up playing with both these decks, and I love the Lightseer deck, don't get me wrong. That deck is awesome, but this deck is magic. It was powerful magic. And I don't know, maybe your mileage will vary, of course, but for me, this deck, sizzling. So this was an unexpected happy surprise that I'm so happy I backed this deck along with the Lightseer deck. So let's get into it. The Muse Tarot. This particular deck comes in this sturdy box, really sturdy box. Yeah. And I love how it's decorated with flowers. My mom's gonna laugh at this. And of course, this one has the number on it. So it's the 529th deck that was sent out. Here you have, welcome to the landscapes of the Muse. Expect magic, exploration, connection, and inspiration as your intuitive mind stretches through her liminal horizons and meanders through her fields of love. There is magic in truth. There is truth in my veins, where my blood speaks in sooth, and my body has no reins. I'm sorry, and my mind has no reins. Body, really? So, again, I love this deck. It's brilliant. Okay, I love the box. It's super strong. As when I open it, you'll see it's really thick. Okay. Of course, this one is just, self-contained with the deck. So, I'm gonna obviously store my deck in this one. And I love that it does, it covers the deck completely. Oh, hang on. Okay, so I know you guys are gonna appreciate this, but look at this, all matching, right? So it's like the Lightseers was matching with my other spread cloth, and this one was matching with this spread cloth. So I had to change it. Anyways, the point is, the box holds all the cards properly. Look at that. Now, this particular deck comes with a digital guidebook, right? There is a print guidebook that, which I think Krisan is going to make available in a little while, print on demand. So if you want a printed guidebook, you can totally order it. But the digital one is there. It's basically a website, but brilliant. On the website, if you go to see, there is a poem associated with each card, and of course, keywords, journaling prompts, the whole thing. It's just awesome. So, beautiful, sturdy box. And, front card here. Welcome to the Muse Tarot, a world of boundless inspiration, untethered ideas, and landscapes that will transport you to your inner muses. To begin your journey, meander, skip, jump, or fly over to the musetarot.com for your guide, extra spreads, and all of that. There's audio stuff as well. This is really interesting. And on the inside of this card, you get to know that we have a different nomenclature here. The suit of inspiration stands for wands of fire, emotions for cups, water, voices for swords or air, and materials for pentacles and earth. And then there are the king cards in the court cards. They are called the muses. So they are slightly different. I will show you, of course, in this flip through how different they look. But yeah, that's the difference. Now, what happened was, we will talk about this particular card that I put away. When we come to it. I'm jumping around a little bit. Now, of course, let's also look at the card back here. And this one is also reversible. So yay! And I love the flowers. And like I said, I know my mom's gonna laugh at this because here's the thing, right? My mom likes flowers, and she, the flower designs and stuff like that. So whenever she ends up getting, I don't know, like bedspreads or curtains or whatever, and I've always teased her. It's like, how is it that you always have flowers on them? Even sometimes dresses, they have invariably there's some flower-based design there, and I always joke about it and tease her about it, and then I'm like, finally, I end up finding this powerful connection with the deck, and I love it because it's got flowers. She's gonna have a field day with this. Anyway, so mom, if you're watching, okay. So again, these cards, lovely pink edging. I love it, of course, because it matches my spread cloth too. And again, yeah, my universal weight is still here. These cards are also thick, right? Like the Lightseer deck is, same thickness. Each card is pretty thick. So compared to the universal weight, right? These cards are way thicker. The deck is way thicker. So one disadvantage of that is that the shuffling can be a little tough. Also, just like the lights here, the cards had a little stickiness to it, in like the cards would stick to each other, so I freed them up with powder. So you gotta do what you gotta do. So again, the way the imagery of this particular deck is set up, it's super different. These are not illustrations. These are more like this is more like a digitally artworked kind of card. And regardless, and personally, I usually don't end up liking such decks, so that was one of the things. I was like, I don't generally like such decks, but this is a good deal. Just buy it, right? So I ended up buying it, and look what happens. I fell in love. And then you have this, the title, in this paper scroll type, or paper tape, whatever thing. It's very beautifully done again. So here's your Fool card. Again, a lot to unpack in this imagery, the ladder and everything. Brilliant. Magician. It's like all these colors representing the four elements, and then she's manifesting from the universe into reality. Hmm? Ah, you got to love this High Priestess, man. I love it. I love this card. The half hidden face, uh, the third eye, the moon, the lace, the runes again. Powerful. Okay. Now we come to the Empress card. Now this is what happened. The deck came with this card. And at first glance, you're like, so what's the big difference? Well, the difference is this one is numbered 2. And of course, so what happened was Chrysanth sent an extra Empress card with each deck, which is the correct Empress card. And she made a few changes. The eyes are now closed, if you can see. And maybe a little cosmetic changes to the card image, making it a little bit brighter, maybe. So yeah. So now this is the correct Empress card in there, and this is the wrong one that got printed. So, but I love this one, right? She's literally giving birth to the planets. The Emperor. Again, I love how the Emperor is also shown as a woman here in this particular deck. Hierophant. A very, very different take for the Hierophant Guard. This is more like this one's got some really strong hermit vibes, if you ask me. But again, it's like there is a system that is different because you don't know it, you're not aware of it. But this Hierophant is not not breaking the rules. She is following the rules, but it's a different set of rules that maybe you don't know. Kind of. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting anyhow. This is a very different lover's card again. Tangle of hands and legs. 2 people. Lotus flowers. Angel's wings. And that mountain. Right? The traditional elements are there, but the reinterpretation is, in a word, delicious. Chariot. This again, beautiful chariot. Beautiful. It's not just 2 horses, there's like a stampede of wild horses. Oh, you gotta love this strength card, yeah. Here's your hermit. See what I mean when I was saying about the Hierophant card, but this one is also powerful. Love how the wheel is now paired with the phases of the moon as well. Again, there's, the labels usually are at the bottom of the card, but occasionally you'll find them at the top. Justice. Again, a very vastly a sort of different take on your traditional Justice card imagery. You know, literally, she is. Her mind is splitting. You can say she's in two minds, and this is this one break gives rise to another break, which is also giving rise to a breakthrough, so to speak. It's pretty interesting. There's a lot you can, and then these hands sort of balancing this. You can't just look at this image and just dismiss it. You have to, each and every image in this deck, you have to really spend time looking at each and every little corner of the image to kind of get a little more out of it. These both these decks are like, you have to study them before you can make any really, really get into them. The Hanged Muse, very, very lovely. I love her, love her, love her. This is one heck of a powerful death card. Again, each and every corner of the image, there's something going on. So, I can't like sum it up in few words. This one is going to take maybe an essay. But wow. The phases of the moon again, the Temperance card. The devil. There's one image and then there's another layer there, right? This is one beautiful tower card, okay? Oh, such a beautiful, beautiful star card. I know this is not Taylor Swift, but I look at this image and I just remember or think about her. I mean, I'm a big fan, of course, obviously, but just I don't know, some that look maybe, I don't know. And of course, she's all positive and beautiful. Now, this is one crazy awesome moon card, but of course, the moon card of the Lightseer deck is the awesomest thus far. But this one's a really great moon. Again, gotta love this. And this sun is so powerful. Instead of the usual exuberance, this one's meditating, Just brilliant. And right in the center, if you see, there's a sunflower. And the most amazing judgment card, which is called Awakening in this deck. And the world cosmos. Now, this particular deck has an additional sort of major arcana card, I would say. The Muse of I Am, right? So, according to the website, this card represents an area where, after completing or after, especially in the journey, like if you, after the completion of, of the world card, still, if there are any sort of lingering doubts or disconnects, they show up here, right? Because this is where, like, I am dot 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 fill in the blank. The the questions that still remain. I guess I hope I got that right. Now, the suit of wands or inspirations. One thing I would like to point out again, this deck is a feast for your eyes in terms of color, in terms of the materials really, that have been used to create the images. Hmm? Way of inspiration. Four of inspiration. This is so beautiful. Just beautiful. Five of inspiration. This card, again, depending on how and when you see it, every single time I've looked at it, I've seen a different shade of meaning to it. Just saying. Six of inspiration. God, I love this card, the seven of inspiration. It's like and of course this one. She's moving forward at speed of light, maybe. That's why you see many versions of her. Ah, this nine of inspiration. Again, very powerful, very evocative, very evocative. And this ten of inspiration. Now, earlier, like I said, all the king cards are called muses, and the image is like this. This. Let me do it. The muse of inspiration. Now, the suit of voices or swords or air. You have the owl and everything. I think these are the Tibetan prayer. I don't know what they call them, but I've seen these. Like you write these prayers on this colored papers, and you let them kind of hang them on your altar or nearby, and it's like it's like saying your prayers all those many times. That can be a great tool for manifestation, law of attraction, that sort of thing. Two of voices. Three of voices. Now this, I know it does follow certain traditional energies or aspects of the swords suit, so to speak. But as you'll see here, you have four of voices. Things are a little bit somehow, except certain cards where I guess you can't be, but some cards is just they are so kind of positive in a certain way. I don't know. That's the feeling I got. It's like the suit of swords always gets a bad rap. Any deck you see, and some decks uh, try to do some justice by it. The mind, yes, it can be nasty when it wants to be, but it's not always your enemy. You can use it, mobilize it, weaponize it for your own benefit as well. Six of Voices. Seven of Voices again. In the reflection of different face. And all these foxes. Eight of Voices. See, this is a very different Nine of Swords or Nine of Voices. Ten of Voices. Eight. All these different sides of her thought processes, versions, people. One. Queen. And the Muse of Voices. Interesting, huh? Come on. A suit of emotions. Ace. Two. Beautiful, right? Three. Now this is again a very cute Four of Cups or Four of Emotions. As you can see, this, there's three cups here and there's your person, but then this whole thing kind of looks like a cup. But if you look closely, there's two faces as well. And then, this whole the illusory nature of the fourth cup. Very beautifully conveyed. Very, very beautifully conveyed. I love it. You gotta love this Five of Emotion. It's like become ice now. Cold. Again, a very lovely take on the Six of Emotions, right? Here is this person, then here is again maybe her vision of herself, maybe, and then her as a child. I love that they've shown the child dressed up like a pilot, right? It's like most kids are like, I'm gonna grow up and become a pilot. So traveling, there's a suitcase. Seven of Emotion. The fish. Card. This is again a very powerful imagery of the Eight of Emotion, the eclipse and everything. Nine. And this is a beautiful Ten of Emotions. Page. Knight. Again, see the golden spiral there. Queen. And the Muse or King of Emotions. And finally, the suit of materials or pentacles, ace. This is the one with the flowers. Roses. I love roses. Hmm. A very cute eight of pentacles or eight of materials here. Like she's juggling all the different flowers. Oh, I gotta love this nine of materials here. Beautiful. And this, again, most beautiful of them all, the ten of materials. Oh, page. The knight. Yeah, I got a postcard size Knight of Materials part of the Kickstarter. That and the postcard size full card also from the Lightseers Tarot is part of the Kickstarter. It's the Queen. It's like she's here and this is her image, and And then finally, the Muse of Material, the King of Pentacles. So, this is the super awesome Muse Tarot. Like I said, I wasn't expecting, but the connection I have felt to these images is powerful magic. I mean, I'm just glad. I'm just glad for that little voice in my head which said, "It's a great deal, go buy it." And I'm just glad that both these decks, and here's the thing, here's my experience. Like working individually with each of these decks is awesome, of course. And so when you have, like the lights here is great for when you want to do like a regular tarot reading, and this is just, like when I'm working on a creative project and I'm really stuck because Muse, that's the energy. It's a Muse energy. So this deck is really great for that sort of thing for me, the Muse Tarot. But when I put both these decks together in a reading, they complement each other so beautifully. I mean, they are sister decks after all, and so it's like one deck says another thing and the other one just comes in and puts in the extra stuff in there, and it's beautiful. So I mean, if again, this deck is also I believe taken by Hay House, and they're going to publish this one as well. So soon, if you want to buy it, I believe you can pre-order both the decks on Chrisanne's website. So go over there and do that, or wait a little bit, and the decks will soon be coming out from Hay House, and then you can buy them. And in the meantime, if you feel, oh, let me go see those deck images again, just come here and see my video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That genuinely encourages me. That makes me feel good that, okay, you guys liked it. If you want to express your opinions, talk to me about this video or this deck and stuff, just go right ahead and put your comments in the comment section. If you have not subscribed, just please do subscribe. I make all these videos for you. And it's not just review videos, I do spread videos as well. So I'll be doing some more of these, maybe with this deck. So hey, enjoy. I guess I will see you again soon. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where I post my card a day readings every day. You can also order a reading for yourself, or you can learn how to read tarot from me, of course. All of these links are in the description, so check that out. I will see you again in my next video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.